Game suspension for violating school policy. Wyatt jumps center for the Broncos, and Kevin Smith for the Berries, and the tip is won by the Berries. Eric Wildermuth with the basketball, front court for the Berries, right wing. They send it over in the far corner over there to Nickel. Deep inside to Rombold, back out high to Wildermuth, down on the baseline to Smith. Now Wildermuth, top of the key, gets the ball back, fires a three, and hits the three. Eric Wildermuth has the first points of the ball game. Logansport leads 3-0. Here come the Broncos into the front court, top of the key. Cesar Munoz launches a three, wouldn't fall. Offensive rebound to Shane Wyatt in the lane. His putback try, good. Shane got the roll on the shot, 3-2 Logansport. And Logansport turns the inbounds pass over, so the Broncos are going to get the basketball back here after a Logansport turnover. Joe Gamble inbounds baseline left into Wyatt in the lane. Good catch by Shane. Shane puts up a shot, and it goes, but the officials wave off the bucket, and they call Shane for a charge. Offensive foul on Shane Wyatt, a Jeff turnover there first. Logansport with the ball, leading 3-2. Long lead pass into the front court. Good catch by Ledger. He drives the bucket, no, but was fouled. So a baseball pass there by the Berries. And that's going to earn Brooks Ledger 2 free throws here for the visitors from Logansport. Coached by Al Rhodes, who is now in his 26th season of coaching high school basketball here in the state of Indiana. His 4th year with the Berries. Prior to that, he was at Warsaw as the first free throw is made by Brooks Ledger. The Berries lead at 4-2 with 7:21 to go here in the first quarter from the Crawley Center. Second free throw by Ledger is missed. Rebound to Shane Wyatt for the Broncos. They're quickly up the floor. Front court with it is Koger. Koger gets a pass back from Gamble, misses a corner three. Rebound pulled down by Kevin Smith of the Berries. And he hands off to Wildermuth. Wildermuth with the basketball. He's going to dribble it into the front court, picked up defensively by Brandon Williams. And Williams gets it off to Addison Nickel in the lane to Rombold. Far corner to Smith, back out high to Ledger, top of the key to Wildermuth. He comes down the lane, tries to pass down low to Smith. Deflected out of bounds nicely by the Broncos. Logansport keeps the basketball. 6:47 to go here in the opening quarter. Eric Wildermuth triggers the inbounds pass, baseline left, comes into the corner to Nickel. Out high, it went to Ledger, inside to Smith, back outside for a three ball, missed by Nickel, but we get a weak side rebound and a putback by Corey Rombold. And the Berries lead 6-2. Quick up before the Broncos. On the baseline, Wyatt misses a runner. Rebound to the Logansport Berries. Smith with it. Actually, it's Nickel. Nickel brings it into the front court. On the dribble, had it knocked away from behind, out of bounds. The Berries will keep the basketball. An early 4-point lead for Logansport. 6-2, 6:22 to go here in the opening quarter. Wildermuth with the inbounds pass, baseline left. Gets it in the Nickel left wing. Back to Wildermuth in the far corner. Wildermuth on the dribble to his right. Picked up defensively by Brandon Williams. And Wildermuth stepped over the half-court line, and that's going to be an over and back call. A Logansport turnover, their second. So an unforced error by the Berries. Gives the ball back to the Broncos. 6:15 to go first quarter. Jeff down by 4, 6-2. Williams with it front court. Man-to-man pressure by the Berries. Near corner, Koger launches a deep shot, an 18-footer, no good. Another offensive rebound by Wyatt. Had his putback try blocked by Nickel, and the Berries grab the rebound. Front court, the Berries turn it over. Here's a steal by Koger. Koger to Munoz. Munoz into the front court. Sends it down low on the baseline to Wyatt. Wyatt puts it up and scores. Shane Wyatt uses the glass for 2. 4 for Shane. It's 6-4 Logansport. Berries with the basketball front court. Wildermuth with it. Right wing. Top of the key it goes to Smith. Far sideline to Nichols. Top of the key to Ledger. A pass deflected. Retrieved by Rombold. Baseline right. Right wing to Wildermuth. In the corner it goes. In the air on an 18-footer by Smith is no good. Rebound to Koger for Jeff. Long lead pass in the front court to Wyatt. We've got a collision between Wyatt and Smith. Ball deflected out of bounds by Shane Wyatt. A Bronco turnover, their second. Logansport basketball, 5:19 to go. Here in the first quarter, 6-4. Logansport on top of the Jeff Broncos. Rombold inbounds in the backcourt, gets it into Wildermuth. Full court pressure being employed by Brandon Williams and Jeff. Wildermuth still in the backcourt. Now he dribbles into the front court. Right wing it goes to Ledger. Top of the key to Wildermuth. Wildermuth on the dribble now, needs help. Rombold puts up a shot off the glass, no. Rebound to just Joe Gamble. Gamble into the front court on the dribble. Far corner, Koger launches a three. Got it! Blaine Koger with his first point. It's a three ball, and Jeff grabs the lead 7-6. 4:48 to go here in the opening quarter. Wildermuth with the basketball for the Berries, being hawked defensively by Brandon Williams, the sophomore for Jeff. Wildermuth stops at the foul line. Gets it off to Nickel. Nickel in the lane to Rombold. Rombold being bodied up. Far corner, it goes to Smith. Smith on the dribble. He comes in the lane. Dishes out to Nickel. Near corner, it goes to Wildermuth. He's going to dribble back to his left, top of the key. Wildermuth at the foul line again on the dribble. Far corner to Smith, who directs traffic here for the Berries and will not shoot. Now he dribbles in the lane, turns on Wyatt, dishes down low, and his pass deflected out by the Broncos. 4:13 to go first quarter. Jeff with a 1-point lead, 7-6. Inbounding the ball for the Berries is Nickel. Into Smith, 15-footer left wing short. Rebound of Cesar Munoz for Jeff. Cesar into the front court, bounces to Gamble, baseline left. He spins on the baseline, dishes out high. Jumper up and good by Brandon Williams, just outside the foul line. First two for Brandon, 9-6 Broncos. 3:55 to go first quarter. Nickel brings it into the front court for the Berries, far sideline. Way out high to Rombold, who gives off to Eric Wildermuth. Berries down by 3. Wildermuth with the ball, top of the key. Bounces right wing to Ledger. Ledger looks inside to Smith on the baseline, gets it to him. Smith, a little pump fake. Double team, puts up a shot and drew a foul. Kevin Smith will be the free throw shooter as the foul was charged on Jeff Shane Wyatt. His second. He may have to check out of the ballgame now for head coach Scott Bunnell. Kevin Smith to the foul line for the Logansport Berries. He's yet to score here in the first quarter. His club down by 3 points. Berries, by the way, were 16-7 last year, and they returned, I believe, 4 starters to this team this year, although 2 of them are suspended for tonight's ball game. As the first free throw by Smith would not roll in. It bounced off the rim. Shane Wyatt replaced by Jordan Oakley. So Jordan Oakley, the 6'2 sophomore, comes into the lineup. Smith takes his time, eyes the second free throw, and it's good. Makes 1 of 2. Substitution for the Berries. Smith will take a seat. And number 41 checks into the game. We'll have to get I believe it's Jacob Weinstein. Here's a steal by the Berries. Ledger with it. He goes all the way and lays it in. Brooke Ledger with his first 2. We're tied at 9. Now the Berries get another steal. Rombold with it, and he's going to be pushed by a Bronco defender. That'll be the team's 3rd foul here. We'll see who picked it up. Jordan Oakley, the guilty party, his first, as I said, team's 3rd. Jacob Weinstein is the sub that came in for the Berries. He wears number 41. Wildermuth with the ball in the front court, dishes down low to Rombold, and he makes a nice pass even deeper down low to Weinstein, and Weinstein is fouled. So Jacob Weinstein, the shooter here for the Berries, will shoot 2 free throws. Tied at 9 with 3:09 to go here in the first quarter. Weinstein eyes the free throw, and it is good. Substitution for Jeff. Timmy Fogarty comes in, replacing Oakley. Weinstein, another free throw here. It's in the air, and he made them both. Here comes Joe Gamble with the ball for Jeff. The Fogarty left wing front court. Jeff down by 2. Back to Gamble. Gamble drives the lane, splits a couple defenders, scores, and was fouled. Joe Gamble with a great move down the lane. As I said, split 2 defenders, laid it in, and drew a foul. Corey Rombold picked up the Berry foul, his first team foul, number 1 for the Berries. Minutes to go first quarter. Joe Gamble tries to convert a three-point play here for the Jeff Broncos. Gamble's free throw is good. Joe with 3. All on that play. 12-11, Jeff. Rombold inbounds against full court pressure. He gets it into Ledger. Ledger breaks the pressure into the front court. Dishes down low. Pass intercepted by Gamble, and he throws it off of a Berry player. That's Addison Nickel out of bounds. A good save by Gamble there to throw that off the Berry ball player. So that's a Logansport turnover, their 4th. Brandon Williams with the ball front court for Jeff, and he recognizes a new zone now. Or new defense, rather. It's a 2-3 zone by the Berries. Williams with it to Gamble on the left wing. Now deep in the near corner to Munoz. To Koger in the corner. 3 ball in the air by Blaine is good. Blaine with the second 3 ball of the quarter. He's got 6 in the game. 15-11. A steal by Jeff Munoz. Missed the lay-in. And then we've got a whistle and a foul. We'll see who the foul's going to be called against. Going to go against Logansport. Jacob Weinstein, his first. Jeff will keep the ball here. Joe Gamble with the basketball on the baseline. We've got a momentary delay here as it looks like Addison Nickel has had a contact come out for the Berries. Well, he gets it replaced quickly. We're ready to go again. Jeff leading 15-11, 2:26 to go first quarter. Gamble with the inbounds pass into Koger on the left wing. Back to Gamble in the near corner. Joe drives the baseline. He's going to draw a blocking foul. Jacob Weinstein, he'll pick up the foul. His second. And Gamble inbound again. Into Fogarty, back to Gamble. Double teamed in the near corner, dribbles out of it. Cross-court pass to Munoz. Far corner, 3 ball is missed. Rebound to Weinstein. And here comes the Berries. It's Wildermuth with it. Wildermuth crosses the half-court line, picked up defensively by Williams. Nice crossover dribble to the right wing, Wildermuth. Near corner to Rombold, double team. Inside pass deflected out to Wildermuth. Open 3 for Wildermuth. No good, it rattled out. Rebound to Rombold in the lane. Put back try, no, but Corey Rombold drew a foul, so he goes to the foul line for a couple of the Berries. Joe Gamble picks up his foul, team foul number 4. Corey Rombold has 2 points in the free throw in the ball game, rather, for Logansport. Rombold's foul shot is good. Jeff lead is 3, 15-12. With 1:54 to go here in the first quarter. Rombold's second free throw in the air. Didn't get the roll. Rebound to Timmy Fogarty for Jeff. And he gets it to Williams in the front court. Left wing to Munoz. Munoz dribbles out high, top of the key. The Berries are man-to-man defense now. Gamble with it. To Williams, far sideline. Far corner to Koger. Koger sends it top of the key to Williams. Back to Koger. Koger pulls up right wing. 15-footer. No. Nice rebound by Nickel for the Berries. He gets it to Wildermuth. Wildermuth quickly into the front court. Near corner, Rombold. He launches a 3. Got it. Corey Rombold with 6 first quarter points, and the Berries draw even at 15. 1:14 to go first quarter. Munoz with it front court for the Broncos. Left wing to Williams. Top of the key to Gamble. He pulls up to the foul line. No. Weak side rebound pulled down by Fogarty for Jeff. To Williams here, right in front of us. Cross court pass to actually Koger. Inside it goes and back out on the wing to Williams. His shot off the mark. Rebound to Rombold down low. And now to Wildermuth, who runs the offensive show for Al Rhodes and the Berries. Wildermuth into the front court. Berries and Broncos tied right now. Wildermuth got a pass back from Ledger. Right wing to Nickel. Cross-court pass to Ledger. Back to Wildermuth. High post it went to Weinstein. Then on the far sideline to Rombold. To Ledger. Back to Rombold. Far sideline. The Berries spreading the floor here with 23 seconds to go in the quarter. Rombold with it. He dribbled off his football. Went into the backcourt. Over and back call. 6 Logansport turnovers. The second time they've been guilty of an over and back violation here in the first quarter. 19.9 to go in the opening quarter, tied at 15. Williams inbounds in the backcourt to Gamble for the Broncos. And Joe's going to slowly dribble it in. appear as though they'll play for one. Gamble with it, top of the key between the circles. May try and go one-on-one. Crossover dribble, dishes near corner, Williams. 3-ball in the air, no. Rebounded out to the Berries. Nickel with it. And Koger steals it the front court of the Berries. So the first quarter is over, and both teams play to a fifth with second quarter action. You're listening to Bronco basketball. Broncos are facing a North Central Conference opponent. Defeated Kokomo last Saturday, and then tonight against the Berries. Of course, Broncos now play in the Hoosier Crossroads Conference. Williams with it front court for the Broncos. Far corner, 3-ball in the air, rattled out for Cesar Munoz. Rebound to Rombold for the Berries. We're tied at 15, just underway second quarter. Berry basketball. Wildermuth with it front court. Top of the key, he drives down the lane, dishes to Rombold, left wing. Back out high to Wildermuth. Man-to-man pressure by the Broncos. Second quarter on the floor for the Broncos. We'll get to that in a minute as the Berries get a wide-open layup underneath by Jacob Weinstein. He's got 4, 17-15 Berries. On the other end, Fogarty is going to be fouled in the lane. Timmy Fogarty fouled, and I believe the Broncos will take it out of bounds. On the floor for Jeff, Brandon Williams, Cesar Munoz, Timmy Fogarty, Blaine Koger, and Joe Gamble. We're going to have a Jeff substitution. Williams will check out, replaced by Tyler Richardson. The Logansport foul was on Eric Wildermuth. 17-15 Logansport. And Gamble got the basketball, lost control of the ball, and the officials are going to give it back to him and say that the official made a mistake when he handed it to him there. Kind of didn't hand it to him, I guess, properly. So Jeff gets away with, a gift there because it looked to be a turnover. Al Rhodes wanted a explanation. He got it for Logansport. Jeff keeps the ball, top of the key. Shot missed by Fogarty. Nice rebound by Fogarty as he followed his shot. Baseline left Fogarty, and he's called for a charge. Timmy Fogarty picks up his first personal, 5th turnover against the Jeff Broncos. 17-15 Logansport, 7:07 to go here in the second quarter. Berries inbound and backcourt against Jeff. Pressure, they're going to throw it away. Rombold threw it right to his coach, Rhodes, as he was trying to find Brooks Ledger for the Berries, and Ledger had cut up the floor, and the Berries turned it over. Gamble inbounding for the Broncos. Broncos down by 2 into Koger. Bounces back in the corner to Gamble. Gamble with the top of the key. He drives inside. Far corner, 3-ball by Tyler Richardson. Got it! Tyler Richardson with his first bucket. Jeff takes a 1-point lead, 18-17. Full court pressure again by the Broncos. Broken into the front court by Addison Nickel for the Berries. On the right wing, Nickel picked up his dribble out high to Rombold. To Wildermuth now, guarded by Tyler Richardson. Wildermuth on the dribble. Right wing to Rombold. Pump fake, back to Wildermuth. And now to Nickel on the far sideline, guarded by Koger. Nickel to Rombold in the lane. Rombold puts up a shot in the lane. He banks it in. Corey Rombold with 8. 19-18 Berries. 6:21 to go here in the first half. Front court Koger with it for the Broncos. Top of the key, Munoz pulls up for an 18-footer and hits it. Cesar Munoz with his first bucket. He came in averaging 17 a ball game. Jeff with a 1-point lead, 20-19, and we get a inbound foul here on the Broncos. Timmy Fogarty picks up his second personal. Team foul number 8. So the Berries are going to step to the foul line at the other end for a 1-and-1. We're beginning to seesaw a little bit in this ball game here in the second quarter with 6:12 to go. Eric Wildermuth will be the free throw shooter for Logansport. It'll be his first free throw attempt of the ball game. He does have 3 points in the ball game on a made three-pointer. Wildermuth's free throw in the air, yes. He'll get the bonus. Tied at 20 now. And if Wildermuth makes this, we'll have our 3rd lead change in the last 3 trips down the floor. Wildermuth does not make it. Rebound to Timmy Fogarty for Jeff. Up the floor comes the Broncos. Munoz with it, drives the left side of the lane, jump stop, shot up and good, but the officials wave it off. We've got a foul prior to the shot on Logansport. Foul called on Addison Nickel, his first, team's 5th. Berry substitution, Sam Kinder comes into the ball game, replacing Eric Wildermuth. And Joe Gamble with the inbounds pass. Down low to Fogarty. Fogarty backs up, and we've got a whistle and a foul. shot, and he was fouled. He was going to shoot two free throws. Jacob Weinstein, the foul, his third. 16 foul on the Berries. So Timmy Fogarty, the free throw shooter. Timmy looks for his first points. He's got 2 free throws. His first free throw is good. Substitution for Logansport. Kevin Smith back into the lineup, replacing Jacob Weinstein. 6:03 to go before halftime. 21-20 Broncos. Fogarty puts the second free throw in the air, and he missed it. Rebound and a putback try missed by Munoz, and then the Berries rebounded out here. Good opportunity for a putback. Here's a steal by Fogarty. Down low to Gamble. We've got a kick ball. Jeff will keep the basketball here as the Berries turned it over there for the 9th time. Wittermuth back in the ballgame for Logansport, replacing Sam Kinder. He played about 3 or 4 seconds. Inbounds pass to Koger. To Richardson, top of the key to Munoz, between the circles, wants to drive, in the lane, Caesar, gets the bucket, blocked nicely by Nickel. Into the hands of Brooks Ledger for the Berries. Berries into the front court now, with Rombold out high, guarded by Fogarty. Cross-court pass to Wildermuth. Wildermuth picked up by Richardson. And now a pass deflected, retrieved by Ledger, back to Rombold on the right wing. Behind the back dribble, the ball is loose. And Fogarty nearly came away with the steal, but he stepped on the sideline for the Broncos. Logansport will keep the ball. Brandon Williams back into the Jeff lineup, replacing Cesar Munoz. 21-20 Jeff, 5:24 to go second quarter. Been a close ball game throughout so far, as the ball game was tied at 15 after the first quarter. Nickel inbounds for the Berries. Into Wildermuth, top of the key, between the circles at the half-court line. Wildermuth on the dribble, comes down the lane. Far corner to Smith, who dishes far sideline to Nickel. Guarded by Koger over there. Nickel to Rombold, high post. Down low on the passes, Smith. Smith, a bump fake, count it, and a bucket. And a foul, rather. A bucket for Kevin Smith, and he drew a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. Berries lead 22-21. The foul on Joe Gamble, his second personal. Munoz quickly back in. He'll replace Joe Gamble. 3 points now in the ball game. And he shoots a foul shot here. He's 1 of 2 from the foul line so far in the ball game. Smith puts the ball in the air. No good. Rebound of Jeff's playing Koger. Jeff down by 1, 22-21. Koger with it, front court for the Broncos. To Munoz, high right wing. Now on the dribble, gets it out to Williams. Williams far corner to Richardson. Richardson dribbling back to his left, top of the key to Koger. Koger in the lane to Fogarty, high post. Fogarty drives down the lane, and he's going to be called for an offensive foul. The official down on the baseline calls Fogarty for a hook, a reach-around hook, offensive foul, and that's Fogarty's third personal and Jeff's 6th turnover. Coach Bunnell's going to make a replacement here as well. Jordan Oakley will check back in, replacing Timmy Fogarty. 4:47 to go second quarter, 22-21 Logansport. These two teams, of course, potential sectional opponents. Rombold, a long lead pass, intercepted by Oakley, nicely for the Broncos. Jeff back into the front court. Koger to Williams, right wing. Down on the far corner it goes to Koger, down on the baseline to Oakley. He's triple teamed, in trouble, and he stepped on the baseline. A Jeff turnover there, 7th. So both teams committing some miscues here in the first half. Berries with the ball on a 1-point lead, 22-21. Inbounds pass to Wildermuth. Picked up defensively by Jeff Tyler Richardson. Wildermuth into the front court. Has a nice crossover dribble. Comes down the lane. Bounces far corner to Smith. He drives the baseline. Puts it up and scores. Kevin Smith with a bank shot there. He's got 6. The Broncos call a timeout as they're down by 3, 24-20. Ball, Jeff 92.
Hi, this is Stephen Baldwin.
Here in the second quarter. Broncos going the length of the floor here as they inbound in the backcourt to Richardson. Richardson into the front court. The Berries come out of the timeout in a 2-3 zone. Top of the key, Munoz with it. Drives the left side of the lane, near corner to Koger. Shoots the 3. No. Rebound tipped up by Richardson. It wouldn't fall. Then we've got a rebounding foul. Going to go against Jeff. I think Jordan Oakley will be called for the foul. That's the case. For Jordan, his second personal, so Jeff have 5 combined personal fouls here in the first half, and Coach Bunnell's going to roll the dice now. He's going to bring the starting center, Shane Wyatt, back into the ball game with 3 personals. I assume will replace Jordan Oakland. Brooks Ledger, the foul shooter, shoots 2 free throws. The Berries in double bonus. He missed the first opportunity. So Shane Wyatt checks back in. The sophomore back in replacing Jordan Oakley. Second free throw by Ledger is made. He's got 4. 25-21. Here's a steal by the Berries. And laying it in for 2 is Addison Nickel. Nickel with his first bucket, and Coach Bunnell calls another quick timeout as the Berries now have their largest lead. 20. We'll keep it here and thank our sponsors, Bob Rohrman Auto Group. Broncos inbound in backcourt down by 6, 27-21 with 3:55 to go in the half. Front court with it is Brandon Williams. Pass is going to be deflected out of bounds here by Nickel of the Berries. Berries playing a good first half so far. They came in riding a 3-game losing streak. Substitution for Jeff. Jesse Berry checks in, replacing Tyler Richardson. Jesse played some JV action tonight. That game was won by Lafayette Jeff, 48-40, and Jeff nearly throws it away, retrieved by Brandon Williams. Far sideline it goes to Koger, back to Williams, then back in the far corner to Koger. Pulls up for a 15-footer, hits it. Blaine Koger with 8, 27-23 Berry. 3:30 to go before halftime. Rombold with it backcourt for Logansport. And the 6'4 post player dribbles it into the front court. Gets it to Wildermuth. Wildermuth top of the key. And Wildermuth sends it right wing to Nickel, down in the corner to Rombold. He drives the baseline, got by Shane Wyatt, and laid it in. And count the bucket, and we've got a foul as well. Cesar Munoz will be called for a personal. So Corey Rombold has a chance at a 3-point play. Corey now with 10 in the ball game. He averages 14.6. Logansport by 6, 29-23, 3:14 to go first half. Munoz picked up his first personal. Or check that, his second personal as Rombold makes the free throw. He's into full court pressure by the Berries. Broncos are trying to attack it. Berry with it in the backcourt. Front court to Koger. Right wing, pulling up for a 15-footer is Williams. No, we got a rebounding foul. So I think it's going to go on Logansport. I think Brooks Ledger picked it up. That'll be the call. For Brooks Ledger, his first personal. Team foul number 7, so the Broncos will shoot a 1-and-1. Shane Wyatt will be the free throw shooter. Shane with 4 so far in the ballgame, but he's been plagued by foul troubles. Or check that. He does have foul troubles. He only has 2 fouls. I said a moment ago he has 3. As Shane made the first free throw, he'll get the bonus. Shane's sister, by the way, Shayna, is in attendance here tonight. She's playing collegiate basketball for a team in South Carolina, or college basketball for a team in South Carolina. Shane missed the second. I believe it's Division II school. Front court, Rombold with it for the Berries. Out high to Wildermuth. 2:50 to go. 30-24 Logansport. Right wing, Rombold. Back out high to Wildermuth. Wildermuth lost the ball, got it back. Guarded by Williams. Wildermuth drives the lane, kicks outside to Ledger, who misses a shot on the wing. Rebound to Nickel. The putback try, good. Addison Nickel with 4. 32-24 Berries. 2:30 to go in the first half. Berry goes coast to coast for the Broncos. Missed the layup. Got his own rebound on the baseline, and we get a foul. Logansport foul, and that's going to send Jesse Berry to the foul line. Berry, a 5'11 freshman for the Broncos. So Berry will shoot a 1-and-1. I believe it's a 1-and-1. We'll have to see here as Rombold was charged with his second personal. Berry's free throw is good. His first point. Back in for Logansport. Jacob Weinstein back in, replacing Corey Rombold. 32-25 Jeff. 2:25 to go here, second quarter. Berry's second free throw is missed. Rebound to the Berries. Kevin Smith grabbed the rebound. He gets it to Wildermuth, and Eric will bring it into the front court for Logansport. Wildermuth with the ball, drives the lane. shot way off the mark. Missed it badly. Goes out of bounds back to the Jeff Broncos. Coach Al Rhodes for the Berries wanted a foul call there. There was none called. Here comes Jeff down by 7. Front court with it. Right wing Koger lobs it down low on a baseline to Wyatt, and we get a charge. Shane Wyatt called for a charge on the baseline as Jacob Weinstein hit the floor. And for Shane Wyatt, that'll be his 3rd personal. 8th turnover against the Broncos. So Coach Brunel looks down his bench and does not make a move. Apparently he'll leave Shane in the ball game with 2:03 to go first half. 32-25 Berries. Kevin Smith inbounds to Nickel, now to Wildermuth. Wildermuth deep in the backcourt. And Wildermuth now into the front court, guarded defensively by Brandon Williams. Near corner to Smith. Back out high to Wildermuth, to Nickel now. Nickel operates on the far sideline. Gets it out high between the circles to Wildermuth. Wildermuth wants to drive, stops at the foul line, turns, and finds Smith back to Wildermuth. Wildermuth handles the ball a bunch for the Berries. Wildermuth stops again at the foul line. Now gets by Williams. Nice bounce pass down low, and laying it in is Jacob Weinstein. He's got 6, 34-25 Berries, 1:20 to go first half. Williams with it front court for Jeff to Munoz. High post to Wyatt. Wyatt turns the lane. Ball is loose, picked up by Logansport. 9 Jeff turnovers. Here come the Berries. Try to build a double-figure lead if they score in the lane. Driving and scoring is Brooks Ledger. Ledger bowled his way to the basket. 36-25 Berries. Under a minute to go first half. Front court with it. Williams to the Broncos. Top of the key to Koger. Far sideline to Munoz. Munoz drives inside. Stops the foul line. Missed the shot. Rebound to Weinstein for the Berries. 45 seconds to go. Logansport by 11. They've got the bucket, or got the basketball here. And in the front court with it now is Kevin Smith, far sideline, guarded by Blaine Koger. Smith with it. Bounces way out high to Brooks Ledger, guarded very closely by Jesse Berry. Ledger with it, pass deflected, retrieved by Wildermuth. Wildermuth with it, top of the key. Far sideline to Smith, right back to Wildermuth. And the Broncos, I think, are going to, in the second half, are going to do a job of trying to keep the basketball away from Wildermuth. In the lane to Smith. Smith on the baseline, called for a travel. 11 Berry turnovers. They turned it over with 8.2 seconds to go. Jeff down by 11, 36-25. Jordan Oakley back in, replacing Shane Wyatt. Joe Gamble back in as well, replacing Jesse Berry. I think that'll be one of the keys in the second half, is to try and deny Wildermuth the basketball for the Berries, because he does an excellent job of running the offense, which is what you want your point guard to do. Gamble with the front court, spins in the lane, clears first shot, missed it with a second to go, rebounded out to Jeff, but the clock has expired. And the Logansport Berries will take an 11-point lead to the locker room. 30. Boys swimming team next in action at home against Clinton Central and Northwestern here at home. The gymnastics team will get their season started on January 13th against Valparaiso. And we're underway in the second half. Berries with the basketball, and the Broncos nearly get a steal. Cesar Munoz knocked the ball out of bounds for Jeff. Logansport moving right to left. Berries return with their original starters: Eric Wildermuth, Brooks Ledger, Addison Nickel, Kevin Smith, and Corey Rombo. We'll set the Bronco lineup for you here in a minute. It is their original starting 5 as well. Nickel with the ball, front court here for the Berries. Far sideline, it goes to Ledger, guarded closely there by Munoz. Out high to Smith. Smith picked up his dribble, gives to Ledger. Left wing now to Nickel. Good catch there by Addison. Nickel guarded by Koger. Cross-court pass to Rombold on the right wing. Gamble for the steal, but did not come away with it. Rombold with the basketball. He dribbles. Now dishes out high to Wildermuth. Top of the key, Eric with the basketball. Far corner to Rombold now. Rombold back to Wildermuth, top of the key. Just underway second half. Logansport on top, 36-25. Wildermuth, nice bounce pass down low, and scoring is Corey Rombold. Rombold was 13, 38-25 Berries, their largest lead. On the other end, Munoz goes coast to coast. Tried to lay it in, no, but he drew a foul. Caesar will step to the line for 2 free throws here for the Broncos. Foul called on Kevin Smith, his first. So as I said, the original starting 5 for Jeff: Brandon Williams, Blaine Koger, Cesar Munoz, Joe Gamble, and Shane Wyatt. Broncos moving left to right. Munoz with 2 points in the game. His free throw 3 now for Caesar. 38-26 Berries, 7:01 to go here in the third quarter from the Crowley Center. Caesar eyes the second free throw, and it's good. 11-point Berry lead, and Jeff comes with full court pressure. Rombold inbounding in backcourt, gets it into Nickel, who's double team. Nickel splits the double team, dishes back to Rombold, now to Wildermuth on the far sideline. Eric brings it into the front court. He's double team, ball's loose. Picked up by Jeff's Joe Gamble. We've got a foul on Logansport. For Logansport, their 12th turnover. Second team foul against the Berries here in the half. Kevin Smith picks up the foul. He's got both Logansport fouls here in the half. Kevin with 2 in the game. So Brandon Williams brings the ball into the front court for Jeff. Man-to-man pressure by the Berries here in the second half to start the half anyway. Munoz drives the left side of the lane. Had the shot blocked by Nickel. Rebound though to the Broncos. Gamble with it. Joe dribbling left wing, far corner to Koger. Koger out high to Munoz. Launches a 3-ball. No good. Rebound to Ledger, but he lost the rebound out of bounds for the Berries, so Jeff will keep it. 6:29 to go third quarter, 38-27 Logansport. We were tied after the first quarter at 15. The Berries led by 11 at the halftime break. Gamble down low on the inbound pass to Koger. He's triple teamed in trouble. Puts up a shot, scores, and is fouled. What a play by Blaine Koger. He was triple teamed on the baseline. Managed to get the shot up anyway off the glass. It fell home for 2, and Blaine has a chance at a 3-point play. Blaine with 10 in the ball game as the foul was called on Eric Wildermuth, his second. Team foul number 3 on Logansport here to go in the third quarter. I think he spent about 22 years at Warsaw High School. Blaine Koger now at the foul line trying to convert a 3-point play. Blaine's free throw is good. 11 for Blaine. 38-30 is the Berry lead. They'll inbound in backcourt against full court pressure. Rombold inbounds to Wildermuth. He's double teamed in the backcourt. Full court pressure to Smith. Now to Rombold. He brings it into the front court. Now to Wildermuth, top of the key. Eric to Rombold, left wing. He's going to shoot a long 3. It's off the mark. Rebound to Jeff's Blaine Koger. His pass to the far sideline. Jeff's 10th turnover. Wildermuth in the lane to Ledger. He traveled with the ball. 13 Berry turnovers. They give it right back to the Jeff Broncos as the Broncos are down by 8. 38-30, 6:03 to go, third quarter. Here comes Brandon Williams. Logansport switches into a 2-3 zone now defensively. Koger with it, top of the key to Williams, inside to Gamble. Gamble puts his head down, gets the bucket, and scores. Joe Gamble with 5. 6-point lead now for the Berries. Full court pressure being employed by the Broncos in the second half. Rombold up the near sideline. Dishes in the front court to Smith, who dishes out to Ledger. Ledger drives the baseline. His shot up, no. Weak side rebound and putback try, no good by Nickel. Another putback try missed by Kevin Smith. And finally, Shane Wyatt grabbed the rebound for the Broncos. So the Broncos will try to get closer, down by 6. Near corner, 3-ball. Blaine Koger, no good. Rebound to Brooks Ledger for the Berries. A quick shot there for the Broncos, and the Berries grab the rebound. And the Jeff still employs full court pressure even after the missed shot, and the Berries turn it over. Eric Wildermuth lost it out of bounds on the far sideline. 14 Logansport turnovers now. And I think Coach Bono has made an adjustment here at halftime. He's gone to a full court pressure here in the second half. I think he's hoping that full court pressure can disrupt the point guard out there, Eric Wildermuth, who did a great job of running the offense for the Berries in the first half. Williams, it down low to Wyatt. Wyatt puts it up off the glass and scores. Shane Wyatt with 7 for Jeff. 38-34 Berries. 4:54 to go here in the third quarter. Rombold with it deep in the backcourt, behind the back dribble. Now Rombold brings it into the front court, finds Wildermuth. Boy, Rombold, he can dribble the ball and handle it well for a 6'4 post player. Another timeout called by Coach Al Rose and the Berries. It's going to be a full timeout. You're listening to Bronco basketball, and Jeff Point halftime deficit down to 4 here with 4:43 to go in the quarter. Logansport 38-34. Berries with the basketball moving right to left. Eric Wildermuth with it, top of the key, bounces far sideline to Nickel. Nickel's double teamed, and we've got a held ball. Cesar Munoz dives in there to tie up Addison Nickel, and the possession arrow favors the Jeff Broncos. The Berries have had trouble getting shots here in the second half, I think primarily due to the full court pressure by the Broncos. on the other end. His shot up high off the glass and good. Joe Gamble with 7, a 2-point Berry lead, 38-36. 4:18 to go, third quarter. Here's the full court pressure to Rombold. Rombold breaks it into the front court. Driving down the lane. Nice bounce pass down low to Brooks Ledger, and he lays it in. Brooks Ledger with 8, 40-36. Berry. Broncos quickly up the floor. Koger with it. Right wing. Top of the key now to Munoz. The Berries are back in a man-to-man defense. Far sideline to Brandon Williams, who dribbles to his right and hands off to Joe Gamble. Gamble drives down the lane again. He slipped in the lane, and he's fouled. He slipped, and I think that the defense lost concentration a little bit when he slipped, and they committed a foul to the Berries. Addison Nickel with his second personal. Team's 4th of the half. Joe Gamble inbounds baseline right in the corner to Munoz. Munoz drives inside. He's hacked and fouled. 15 foul against the Berries. Eric Wildermuth picks up this personal, his 3rd. The Broncos have already got the Berries to commit 5 personal fouls here with 3:48 to go, third quarter. Jeff has not committed a foul yet in the quarter. Gamble inbounds into Wyatt, baseline right. He turns on Rombo, puts up a shot and scores. Tough hanging shot by Shane Wyatt. He's got 9, 2-point Berry lead, 40-38. Rombo now handling the basketball. He bounces it in the front court to Wildermuth. To Nickel. He drives the left baseline. Shot up, no. Rebound to Jeff Munoz. Munoz quickly into the front court. Drives the left side of the lane to the baseline. Shot up, no. We've got a whistle and another Berry foul. A blocking foul here on the Berries. Munoz will earn 2 free throws for the Broncos. Corey Rombold whistled for his 3rd personal. So Cesar Munoz will shoot 2 free throws, but we're going to have a Logansport timeout here first. Coach Al Rhodes has already called. Berries have scored just 4 points, so will come all the way back from an 11-point halftime deficit. Munoz's free throw is good. Caesar now with 5. He's got 3 of the 5 from the foul line. He's a perfect 3 of 3 from the charity stripe. Caesar's second is. We're tied at 40 now, 3:25 to go, and Coach Bunnell leaves the full court pressure on. It'll be interesting to see how long he goes with the full court pressure in the second half as the Broncos nearly get a steal. Corey Rombo dives head first into the scorer's table here in the big 6'4". Center dives head first to the scoring table, knocked everything over, but he's all right and stays in the ball game for the Berries. Wildermuth with the ball. He brings it into the front court here for Logansport. We're tied at 40. Far corner to Rombold. Guarded down there by Gamble. Back out to Wildermuth on the sideline, far sideline. Eric on the dribble. Now to Nickel. Left wing to Rombold. Rombold, he drives inside, gets to the baseline, and he draws a foul. First foul on the Broncos in the half. It's going to be whistled against Joe Gamble, his 3rd. 2:57 to go, third quarter, tied at 40. Non-shooting foul. The Berries will take it out of bounds. Addison Nickel inbounding baseline left. To Smith on the baseline. His shot up and good. He got the roll. Kevin Smith was 7. The Berries take the lead back 42-40. 2:48 to go, third quarter. Gamble with the ball front court for the Broncos. Right side of the lane, takes a shot, got it. Joe Gamble is red hot in the third quarter. He's got 3 2-point field goals for 6, 9 in the game. We're tied at 42. Corey Rombold again handles the ball for the Berries. He breaks the pressure. He's double teamed just across the half-court line, and he's fouled. He is pushed and fouled by the Broncos. Cesar Munoz picks up his 3rd personal. Team foul number 2nd against Jeff. Rombold inbounds in front court here, right in front of us, into Smith and back to Rombold. And the Broncos have done a very good job in the second half of not allowing Wildermuth to touch the ball for the Berries, but Rombold has done a good job of really running the offense in the second half for the Berries, a 6'4" post player. Far sideline with it is Ledger for the Berries to Wildermuth. Back to Ledger right wing in the lane to Smith. He drives in the lane, little pump fake, and drew a foul. Kevin Smith will step to the line for 2 free throws here for the Berries. He'll try to give him the lead back. Foul called on Joe Gamble, and that's now his 4th personal foul. He'll have to check out. He'll be replaced by Timmy Fogarty. Timmy in foul personals. Timmy will have to wait until after the first free throw here by Kevin Smith. So Gamble's going to go to the bench with 9 points for the Broncos. Kevin Smith, the free throw shooter for the Berries. He's got 7. He eyes the free throw. It's in the air. Got it. Kevin Smith is 2 out of 5 from the foul line as Fogarty checks in. We're going to get a Berry substitution here if Smith makes the second free throw. Free throw is in the air. Got it. Smith checks out, replaced by Jacob Weinstein. Jacob Weinstein, rather. Bronco basketball down by 2. A little full court pressure now by the Berries. Williams breaks it into the front court. Cross court pass down underneath the Wyatt. He's wide open and scores. Shane with 11. And we get a personal foul on the Broncos on the inbounds pass. It's going to go against Brandon Williams, his first, team's fourth. 1:54 to go third quarter. We're tied at 44. With the exception of a late run in the first half for the Berries where they pulled away to an 11-point halftime lead, this has been a very close ball game as we're tied now at 44. Ledger with it front court for the Berries to Wildermuth. He operates on the far sideline. Guarded by Williams. Wildermuth crossover dribble, top of the key. In the lane to Rombold. Loose ball picked up by Jeff Williams. Williams on the run to the front court in the lane. Puts it up off the glass and scores. Brandon Williams with 4. Jeff grabs a 2-point lead, 46-44. Berries break the pressure. Front court Ledger with a double team to Wildermuth. Left wing to Nickel. Now to Rombold, right in front of the Berry bench. Back to Nickel. Guarded by Blaine Koger. Nickel top of the key on the dribble. He's double teamed. Needs help in the lane. Down low, Ledger, a pump fake, missed the shot, rebounded Jeff Wyant. Long lead pass into the front court to Munoz to the baseline. Shot up, good, and a foul. Cesar Munoz has a chance at a three-point play as Jeff pushed the tempo there, and they get a chance at a three-point play. Foul on Logansport's Addison Nickel, his third, team 7th. Back into the Jeff lineup, replacing Wyant. Cesar Munoz in the ball game with 8 points, and he'll try to make it 9 from the foul. 92. 48-44. Cesar trying to convert a three-point play. Cesar with 8 points in the ball game. The free throw is good. He got the roll. He's 5 for 5 from the foul line here in the quarter. Logansport inbounds against full court pressure. Nickel with it to Wildermuth. Wildermuth in the backcourt. Tried to double team into the Broncos. Now Rombold finds Nickel in the front court. Far corner to Ledger. Ledger guarded down there by Munoz. Ledger on the dribble. Out high to Rombold. Cross court pass to Wildermuth. 49-44 Broncos. Wildermuth double team. To Weinstein. Now a 3-ball. Missed top of the key by Ledger. Rebound to Koger. To Williams. Williams, he had his bounce pass kicked away by Brooks Ledger of the Berries. Broncos will keep the ball. 35 seconds to go in the quarter, 49-44 Jeff. Jeff's going to make a substitution. Joe Gamble's going to check back in with 4 personal fouls, replacing Timmy Fogarty. Jordan Oakley back in as well. Oakley inbounds to Williams. Now to Gamble. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Jeff by 5. Gamble drives the left side of the lane. He looked like he was fouled, but they say no, a held ball. I thought he might have got a piece of the arm there. The Logansport defender did, but the officials say no, held ball. Possession arrow favors the Berries. Fogarty right back in the ball game, replacing Joe Gamble. Little offensive for defensive substitution there for Scott Bunnell. Rombold inbounds. Into Weinstein, back to Rombold. Rombold behind the back dribble into the front court. Now to Ledger, baseline left. He drives the baseline, had it knocked away from behind, out of bounds. The Berries will keep the ball. 18 seconds to go in the quarter. Jeff continuing to lead by 5, 49-44. And inbounding for Logansport, Addison Nickel. Into Rombold, far corner to Wildermuth, right wing. Back in the far corner to Nickel, down the baseline to Rombold. He's double teamed. And he walked with the ball. 16 Berry turnovers now. 11 points to go, and Joe Gamble right back into the Jeff lineup, replacing Fogarty. Broncos likely can play for a final shot here for the quarter. 49-44 is their lead. They were down by 11 at the break. Inbounds pass to Munoz. 10 seconds to go, back to Gamble. Gamble now brings it into the front court, 6 seconds to go. Gamble at the foul line. Tries to drive, loose ball. Wildermuth dives for it. He dove into the Bronco bench out of bounds. Jeff keeps the ball with 2.1 seconds to go in the quarter. And Jordan Oakley inbounds in front of the Bronco bench into Gamble. Top of the key, launches a long three. Good! Joe Gamble hits a 30-footer at the buzzer, and Jeff leads by 8, 52-44 after 3 quarters the first half by 11. And back here at the Crawley Center with Jeff up by 8, 52-44 as we start the fourth quarter of play. By the way, an interesting situation just took place just a moment ago. Jeff girls basketball player Tara Perigo missed a half-court shot for $200 between the quarter breaks there, and courtesy of the fine folks at Chick-fil-A. Bronco basketball starting the second half, and fourth quarter rather. Jordan Oakley misses a shot down low. We get a rebounding foul against the Broncos. Logansport with the basketball down by 8. As Oakley committed the foul, his third. So once again, if Jeff girls basketball player Tara Perigo would have hit a half-court shot, she would have won $200. Her shot, by the way, grazed the front of the iron. Logansport basketball against full court pressure in backcourt to Wildermuth now. Off the pass, front court with it is Smith in the lane to Wildermuth. His jumper in the lane, got the roll. Eric Wildermuth with 6, 52-46 Broncos. Front court with it, Fogarty for the Broncos. Far sideline to Munoz, down the baseline to Oakley. He drives by Rombold, lays it in, he's fouled. Boy, Jordan Oakley he blew right by Corey Rombold, laid it in, and picked up a foul as well, so he'll have a chance at a three-point play as the foul was called on Brooks Ledger, his second. Oakley with just his first 2 points of the ball game. 54-46, Jeff, 7:14 to go, fourth quarter. Oakley's free throw is good. That's a three-point play. 9 largest lead of the ball game. Logansport Berry basketball against full court pressure. Rombold with it in backcourt. Rombold brings it into the front court. Off to Wildermuth. Wildermuth with it, top of the key to Rombold, left wing, guarded by Timmy Fogarty. Rombold handles the ball very well, as I've said. Picks up his dribble, bounces in the lane to Nickel. Nickel missed a layup. Smith got a putback try, and he was fouled on that putback try. So Kevin Smith's going to the line for 2 free throws. He's got 9 points in the game. And Jordan Oakley has picked up his 5th personal for Jeff, so he is fouled out with 6:49 to go here in the ball game. He'll be replaced by Shane Wyant. 55-46 Lafayette, Jeff. Kevin Smith, the foul shooter for Logansport. So Kevin Smith at the foul line here. He's got 2 free throws for the Berries. His first free throw is good. He's hit 3 free throws in a row. 8-point lead for Jeff. Jacob Weinstein checks back in, replacing Rombold, and he goes to the bench. Looks like he's limping a little bit, perhaps favoring his right leg for the Berries. He has 13 points, Rombold does, with 11 of those in the first half, as Smith hits a pair. 55-48, Jeff, 6:45 to go. A little full court pressure by the Berries, and the Broncos turn it over. A unforced error as Koger lost the basketball right in front of the Jeff Bronco bench. Their 11th turnover, just their second of the half, though. Smith with the ball for the Berries, hands off to Wildermuth. Wildermuth into the front court, picked up defensively by Brandon Williams. Right wing with it, I believe, is Ledger. Out high to Nickel. Left wing to Smith, who directs some traffic. Smith now on the dribble in the lane to Wildermuth. Right wing to Ledger, to the baseline Ledger. His shot up on the baseline was blocked. Rebound to Blaine Koger for Jeff. Koger quickly into the front court, down the baseline to Munoz. He's Munoz is now into double figures. The Berries quickly back up the floor with it down by 9 points. And reverse layup on the baseline is missed by Addison Nickel, but he draws a Bronco foul. He'll step to the line for 2 free throw opportunities as Cesar Munoz called for his 4th personal. Nickel makes the first free throw here for the Berries. Nickel now with 5 points in the ball game. Joe Gamble checks back in for Jeff. He replaces Timmy Fogarty. Addison Nickel, second free throw is also made. He made a pair. 57-50 Jeff with 6 minutes to go in the contest. Gamble with it backcourt to Williams. Front court now to Koger. Back to Williams. In the lane to Munoz. Nice pass down low to Wyatt. He's fouled. Shane will shoot 2. Weinstein called for his 4th personal. Shane Wyatt, the free throw shooter. Shane's got 11 points in the ball game. He's 1 of 2 from the foul line. Sophomore lets the free throw fly, and he misses it. Timmy Fogarty checks back in for Jeff, replacing Joseph Gamble as Coach Bunnell continues to do those offensive for defensive substitutions with Joe Gamble. As Gamble's got 4 personals. Wyatt's second free throw is also missed. Rebound to the Berries. So Wyatt missed the pair. Berries down by 7, and they've got the ball with 5:45 to go in this contest from the College Center. Wildermuth with it. Top of the key front court. Far sideline to Ledger. Top of the key to Nickel. He slipped but got rid of the ball to Smith. Now Wildermuth top of the key. Back to Nickel, left wing, fires a 3-ball hit. Addison Nickel with 9 points. 4-point Jeff lead, 57-53. 5:20 to go. Fogarty with it, lobs it down low to Wyatt. Wyatt scores. Shane Wyatt with 13. 6-point Bronco lead. There was some contact as well. There was no Broncos will take the bucket. On the other end, Wildermuth stops in the lane, pops the jumper, and scores. Wildermuth with 8, 59-55. As both teams continuing to score here at some regularity. On the other end, 3-ball, nailed. Corner pocket, I guess, near corner there by Blaine Koger. He's got 14, 62-55 Broncos, 4:45 to go. Defense has kind of disappeared here by both teams here of late. Logansport with it, Wildermuth, he's double-teamed, and he turned it over. Brandon Williams comes away with a steal for Jeff. To Munoz. Far corner front court in the lane to Wyatt. He turns on Smith. Missed the shot. Smith grabbed the rebound for Logansport. And Coach Al Rose calls another timeout for the Berries. 4:25 to go in the contest. 62-55.
Hello, I'm Rita Moreno. In all my years as a performer,
Trainer is looking at him as we speak. Hopefully Corey's okay. He's the leading scorer in this ball game for Logansport with 13. Berries are trapped. Kevin Smith is trapped, and he is tied up. Held ball. Possession arrow keeps it with the Berries. That'll flip the arrow back to the Broncos, though. 4:19 to go. Jeff by 7. Weinstein inbounds here to Wildermuth. Wildermuth is a half-court line. He's double-teamed on the far sideline now. Needs help. Finds Ledger. Ledger picked up his dribble. Got it back to Wildermuth. Wildermuth double-teamed again on that far sideline. Has the dribble. Now picked up his dribble. His pass deflected. Retrieved in the far corner by Smith. Smith back to Wildermuth. 3:55 to go in the game. Ledger with it top of the key. Ledger has the dribble, being guarded by Williams to the baseline. Ledger, bounce pass in the lane to Smith, missed the try. Rebound to Wyatt, swings it into the front court to Koger. Baseline right, he lets the 3 fly, he hits it! Blaine Koger with back-to-back 3-pointers here in the quarter. He's got 17 in the game, matching his average. 65-55 Jeff, 3:27 to go. Wildermuth trapped in the front court, and he throws it away. And now he comes up lame, Wildermuth does, favoring that left calf for the Berries. That's their 18th turnover. Wildermuth's going to take a seat now, replaced by Sam Kinder. I think it's a cramp on Wildermuth as he comes right to the bench here and And he's going to try and stretch out here on the scorer's table. It appears to be a cramp for Wildermuth. Bronco basketball. Williams with the front court, near corner to Koger. They get out on him this time. To the Berries. Back to Williams, top of the key. Far sideline to Gamble. Gamble to the baseline. Pulls up for a 15-footer. He has swatted away by Nickel of the Berries. 3:10 to go. 65-55 Lafayette Jeff. Joe Gamble inbounds. Baseline left. Gets it into Wyatt. Loose ball. Deflected out by the Berries in the far corner. Weinstein deflected it out. Gamble inbounds in the corner. Into Munoz. To Williams and back to Munoz. Broncos can work on some clock now with a 10-point lead. Munoz had it knocked away. He got it back. Cross-court pass to Koger. Koger's being guarded very closely by Ledger. Koger in the lane. Far corner Munoz. He shoots the three. No good. Nice rebound. Wyatt. Wyatt puts it back up. Wouldn't fall. Rebound to Smith. For the Berries, he gets it to Sam Kinder. Kinder to Ledger in the front court. Back to Kinder. 2:38 to go in the game. Berries down by 10. Kinder needs help. To Smith in the near corner. Back to Kinder. Now to Nickel, top of the key. Nickel sends it far corner to Ledger. Down on the baseline it goes to Weinstein. A jumper in the lane is missed by Smith. Rebound to Williams. Long lead pass to Wyatt. Wyatt on the other end. Lays it up. No. Got his own rebound. His putback try is good. Shane with 15. 67-55, Jeff, as the Broncos begin to salt this one away with 2:07 to go. Front court, Smith is double teamed. Gets it to Nickel. Cross court pass to Ledger. Down low on the baseline to Weinstein. Back to Ledger. He spins inside. Now Weinstein with it on the baseline. He's fouled on a shot. He'll shoot two. Foul on Jeff Shane Wyatt. Shane with his fourth personal. Jacob Weinstein, the shooter. He's got 6. As Eric Wildermuth continues to stretch out that calf here right in front of us. I think he's going to check back in here shortly. I think it was a cramp for Wildermuth. Weinstein, the free throw shooter. He's 2 for 2 from the foul line. Jet by 12, 1:55 to go. Weinstein makes the free throw here for Wildermuth. Checks back in. Sam Kinder to the bench. 11 points is the deficit for the Berries. Weinstein tries to make it 10 if he makes the free throw here. It's in the air. Missed it. Rebound to Jeff's Joe Gamble. Now here's a steal by Logansport, and Weinstein will lay it in off the glass. 67-58, the Jeff lead. Jeff breaks the pressure. Baseline left. Wyatt. Nice no-look pass down low to wide open Koger. He lays it in. 69-58, Jeff. 1:35 to go on the other end with it spinning in the lane. Shooting a shot, Nickel. No good. Rebound to Jeff's Wyatt. He's fouled down low. Shane Wyatt will go to the other end for some free throws. 1:30 to go in the contest. 69-58. 10th team foul against the Berries, so it'll be 2 free throws for Wyatt. Foul called on Eric Wildermuth, his 4th. And Sam Kinder is going to replace Wildermuth in the Berry lineup, and Wildermuth is going to limp to the bench, so apparently he has not been able to stretch out that cramp. I think it's his left calf. And Rombold never did return for the Berries after he left with an injury in the, I believe it was the early stages of the third quarter, as Wyatt makes the first, and Rombold on the end of the Berry bench with a towel around his shoulders, his head in his hands over there. And Wyatt makes 1 of 2. Rebound is tipped and grabbed by Jeff's Joe Gamble. Jeff gets a reload here. Inside pass is stolen away by the Berries. Wyatt grabs it back, though, and Jeff steals it right back. And now we get a foul on the Berries. Great hustle by Wyatt there to come up with a steal to steal the ball back after the Berries had gotten the basketball. Joe Gamble will shoot 2 free throws off the foul from Sam Kinder, his first. Gamble has 12 points for the Broncos. He's 1 of 1 from the foul line. Gamble dribbles at the line. His free throw is in the air. He got it. Timmy Fogarty back into the Jeff lineup, replacing Shane Wyatt. He'll go out. applause here from the Jeff faithful. 71-58 Broncos. 1:19 to go in this one. Jeff appears to be en route to a 7-1 record at the holiday break. Gamble makes 1 of 2 as he misses the second. Rebound to the Berries. Little full court pressure. Weinstein breaks it to the front court, drives the baseline. His shot blocked by Koger. Got his rebound back, did Weinstein, and he laid it in. 71-60. We come up on a minute to go. Another Berry foul. Sam Kinder will pick it up, his second. They'll put Brandon Williams at the foul line for 2 free throws. Williams is yet to attempt a free throw in the ball game. He'll do so here in a moment. 1:03 left. 71-60 Jeff Broncos. Jeff, again, trailed by 11 at the break. As Williams misses the first free throw, he'll get a second. Double bonus for the Broncos. Remainder of game. And the second free throw is also missed by Williams. Another offensive rebound by Jeff, but Williams turned it over. Williams grabbed it, threw it away. Here come the Berries, 56 seconds to go. Now they nearly throw it away. I think it's knocked out of bounds far sideline by the Broncos. That's the case. Fogarty knocked it out of bounds for Jeff. Berries inbound, far sideline with Jacob Weinstein. He inbounds to Kinder. It's loose. He races up to the basketball in the backcourt. To Nickel. Nickel into the front court. Left wing. Launches a long three. No. Rebound to Joe Gamble for Jeff. Quickly fouled. So the parade to the foul line continues for Jeff with 41 seconds to go in the game. Jeff leading 71-60. And Jacob Weinstein picked up the foul, his 5th. And so he'll lead the ball game. He'll be replaced by Joe Conkle. This one appears to be all over except for the final score. I think the final score is the only thing in doubt right now. Broncos by 11. Gamble back to the foul line. 1 of 2 there a minute ago, and he makes the first here. Joe now with 14 in this basketball game. He is the Bronco lead. 41 seconds to go. Gamble's second is good. Make it a 13-point lead for the Broncos. And they keep the pressure on to the Broncos. They nearly steal it. Williams tried to steal it, but the Berries come away with a loose ball. Kinder with it into the front court. Far sideline to Ledger. Ledger on the baseline. Gets inside and lays it in. Good baseline drive by Brooks. He's got 10. 73-62. 23 seconds to go. Koger with the ball front court for Jeff. He was fouled there. No call. And now we get a whistle. Logansport foul here on Brooks Ledger, his 3rd. So Koger will have a chance here to pad his scoring totals here from the foul line. 2 free throws here for the junior. He's got 19 points, so 1 free throw here, he'll have 20 points. And now he does have 20. 74-62 Broncos, 20 seconds to go. Koger has 12 of those 20 so far here in the second half. Koger's second free throw is also made. 75-62, 20 seconds to go in the ball game. Nickel with it for the Berries. He dribbles into the front court to Kinder. Kinder top of the key, guarded by Williams. To Nickel again, left wing. 10 seconds to go. Inside, and losing the ball out of bounds is Joe Conkle. He slipped down there after he lost the ball, and now he gets up a little gimpy, favoring the right ankle, I believe. He's going to stay in the ball game. Gamble, the inbound to Koger. 5 seconds to go. Koger can dribble it out here. Koger brings it into the front court. 2 seconds to go. 1 second to go. The ball game is over.